Actually, you can't have my slides in your on your phone right now. It's I put it on my in my Google Doc, and there is a jumping page that contains all three sets of slides. I prepared three. I'm going to talk about one on one. The first one. So you're all familiar with the shortened the form, the URL for Google Doc. That's goo.gl, right? So you know that, and then the next couple of letters are all capital: V, Z, Z, J, F, 0, V, Z, Z.
Z is in Z?
Right by the scale on the whiteboard up there.
All right,
So,
sure.
I mean, you need to give a talk, but maybe one of our own members could stand up and write it on the whiteboard for us. Someone
It's kind of
volunteer.
dark here. Let me write it here.
That way you can get go on with the
Z,
presentation.
Z,
Victor ZZ.
yeah. J, F, and a 0.
O or 0?
A 0. Okay. So I'm gonna to talk about the first set of slides there. Apologize for the delay at the beginning. This is from my talk at Texas Tech a month ago. As I was doing that, I was just about to deliver the next day, something happened. That something is Nature. Nature published UC Berkeley's work. So I was so excited. As a data scientist, I have this curious mind, just as everyone does, that I didn't sleep much. I just updated my slides all night to get the slide. I thought this is something great. This is really the cream prop. I would like to present it to you, to share with you. First, let's start with Google Search Engine. What is it? It has a couple of components. All the rest are boring. 2012, they added a component called the knowledge graph. It is the traditional semantic network. You can think of it as a Neo4j type of graph. Apparently, Google is not happy with that because of scalability, because of hard to there's no, the machine acquisition is so difficult. So so their AI head is taking over the whole search arena. So they came up with RankBrain. That contains a very important component. I'm going to fly through the slides. I don't have time. But basically, RankBrain is a machine learning approach, and then it has its as a component of itself word-to-vec. Word-to-vec is what I'm trying to get to and explain a little bit, and then share my excitement about it with everyone. So the first, the overarching question is this. We have dictionary. Why can't we just store them sequentially or index them some way? Why do we consider embed them or vectorize them? So that, keep that in the back of mind as we go along. That's very important. That is very important. I mean, just give you the answer. Real quick answer is that we often need to know the distances between two words. In terms of semantics, how similar the concepts are. King and queen are very similar. Man and women are very similar, but they are different. There are differences. So, when we in the search domain for Google search as well as for e-commerce search, if you see a term, you don't have anything that's lexically linked to it, then you really should have a mean to semantically find something and provide it to your customer, right? So this need is what calls for a more advanced semantic network. And the traditional way of doing it is too messy because it's very hard to maintain, it's very hard to update. But in new ways, neural networks. Let's look at it. So the Nature article was published on this date, as you can see. It shows that a single brain spot is actually associated with a number of related words. Very interesting fact. Right? And also shows that a single word lights up many spots. So the way the brain stores words are very, very interesting. I mean, it's quite surprising. Right? And here is a lot of, if you download my slide, click these, you will get the original video, fabulous video. Nature article, you don't have to read it, but you can skim it. And then some of the newspapers can explain it more in a layman's term. You don't have to spend too much time on it by reading these Guardian articles, for example, one of the best articles I've seen at the time. So the brain map is the first one. Here is the cerebral cortex, certainly is the outer layer. This is the top front left, the view. We are viewing it from the top front left. And then you see the word top, it's at that spot. If we pan our camera up, now we turn it this way, and then we see the top is there now. Okay, so the cerebral cortex, it stores the meaning of the words. So we see words in there. It's not actually words, of course, we all know that, but nonetheless, I would like to emphasize these are the embedding of the meanings, not the word itself. It's the meanings, because you hear top, and then MRI shows a bright spot in there, so that's meaning, that's embedded, that's kind of there. And then it's actually, definitely, it's biological neural network. You know, and then it's it takes decades to train because you know, starting from the baby, humans start to learn things, and then this brain gets gradually trained that way. So eventually, when we mature, we get through college, we gained all the vocab, so it's like this. It is like this. So we have the top there. If we unfold our brain, that's, you know, one hemisphere that we saw, the left one, it's this. And then the other one I showed only a little bit. And then the way that the research was done is basically to tune in to get the subject, maybe more than one subject, many subjects, to tune into a radio. It's a live radio, real world stories being told there. And then watch, and then correlate the timing of each word being read with the lighting of the spots in the brain. Very fabulous, very, very detailed work. It's more detailed than any work that happened before. Before, there was kind of spotty work that's very, very, very higher level, very not that detailed. Look at the words we have found. Okay, so we showed the top, the first one is here, right? Okay, let's take a closer look. That's that. If we zoom in on that area, we see that's the top. This one, this top is clustered together with clothing. Maybe tank top, maybe something, I don't know. We don't know. We don't even know much. So let's look at the next one. This one is clustered with the concept of numbers. Maybe a kind of ranking of sequence at the top. We don't understand, not yet. And then this top is clustered with other words that are kind of buildings. That's understandable. Every building has a top. So that is to say that the word is actually multiple words. It's very interesting. And then here you can see that the same word talk is stored in 3 different places, along with 3 different contexts. And then if you ask this question, how about different people? Are different people storing words differently? Not much. They, by and large, store the words the same way. So that means that the way that we store words in our brain is very much dictated by our DNA. Fabulous work. I'm just kind of relaying the message. I don't take any credit at all. So now, does it mean that we are ready to follow the proteomics? No, not at all. We barely scratch the surface. We don't understand much other than this little. But what I'm trying to emphasize is, this research or its publication is very much of a confirmation of Google's effort. In particular, the Word2Vec. Word2Vec is shallow learning. So when we use the word